Welcome back. Today I'm going to talk about a very interesting topic, which is how to come out of your fear. Yeah, I think many of us has fear. So be it in doing something or knowing something or coming out of our comfort zone. So the main reason why most of us do not step out of our comfort zone is because of fear of failure. So fear of failure is very, very critically acclaimed topic, and that is something like really, really instigated deep in our minds that we never want to start anything. I mean, we're not. I'm not talking about something like which we are doing on day-to-day life, but if we ever want to do something out of what we do in our day-to-day life, we will not do that. It's because of fear. So today I'm going to talk about 7 life hacks to come out of your fear and then deal with more courage and faith, and then you can do wonders really. Okay. So number one thing to come out of your fear is embrace. So embrace is nothing but understanding, acknowledging that fear does exist. Okay, you can't get out of fear, so you can't do something like immediately, but you have to understand the first step is embrace the fear. So acknowledge that the fear is there. Okay, and then prepare for the worst to happen, but get your best. So this is one key topic. So if you embrace what you want to do, if you embrace fear, then fear will be a part of you, and then you will not be really worried about that. That is the first tip. Tip number two, or hack number two. So second one is about accept. Yeah, accept who you are. Let me tell you an example. So most of the times, like while I am working in my corporate life, so I always have this fear. The reason being, I always try to compare with others, and then I'll see, okay, I will try to put myself ahead of others, or I want someone to have a good impression about me. So sometimes that will work, but most of the times it will not work. Let's assume I'm a person who is doing, let's say, 70% of her work in, let's say, 10 hours, and then somebody else will do 100% of the work in, let's say, 7 hours. Then naturally, I pretend like I was also doing more than anyone else, or more than myself, or I will at least try to portray that I'm trying to do more. That's where the fear comes in. Okay, if you accept who you are and stop projecting more than what you are, then fear do not exist. Okay, this is hack number two. And then hack number three, understand world is busy. Okay, so this is very important, and I like this hack very much. So I'll give an example. So when I want to start my YouTube channel, I thought, okay, so what others will think about me. Okay, so if I start talking about some topic which I'm not really proficient about, but I started learning, I thought what others will think. So that's where this hack comes into picture. Okay, don't worry about the external world. Really, everyone are fighting for their battles. Okay, everyone are struggling in their life. Nobody really have any time to come and watch you and then put finger on you and then point at you. No, if you stand out and then move forward in giving value, so you will get only support. Even there will be some haters or somebody, but never mind. So first thing you have to understand is understand world is busy, and there is no one to really be worried about what are you doing. Okay, that is life hack number three. And then the fourth hack is change your perspective. Okay, so perspective is very important, guys, because when I started my journey, or when I started moving more in social media, I have a fear. Okay, the reason being what others will think about me. Okay, the reason being, another reason was, let's suppose if somebody else are doing something, I have a habit of finding a fault in them. So I think it's a natural tendency. Okay, if someone is really doing something and if you don't like, or if you're not comfortable with that, you will find a fault at him. So that is what your perspective is. If you think Or if you are finding a fault at others, then naturally you think if you do something wrong, they will find a fault at you. So that is what the perspective is all about. If you change the perspective, so instead of finding a fault at others, if you try to understand others, then your mind will start naturally thinking positively, and it will think they will also understand you. Okay, that fear factor will vanish. So this is one important hack, guys. Change your perspective. The more you change your perspective from negative or neutral to positive, then fear will go away. That is life hack number 4. So life hack number 5 is about nerd versus herd. Okay, so nerd is about kind of mentality which 90% of the people are having. Let's assume I am in a job and I always wanted to do something better. Maybe not compared to me. Most of the times, like I'll be comparing with others. So I want to really become a nerd at my tech stack, which is not fault. Which is not a fault really. But whom are you comparing with? Whom are you competing with? That's what the real difference. Okay, if you always try to compare with your peers or someone like who is under you, or maybe somebody like who is little above you, then you will always try to spend time to learn more and then become a nerd. But that fear factor will exist. For example, if you are doing at this level, if you find a person at this level, you try to compete with him and then you reach this level. Then you will find another person at this level, then you try to compete with him. So this is what is called as a nerd mentality. Okay, so you constantly try to battle, and then you constantly compare with others and then try to improve. But that's not will be that will not be really helpful. Okay, so you have to have a herd mentality, which means come out of the herd. Don't ever compare or compete with anyone surrounding you. Okay, so you are really better than yourself or than anybody else. Just have this thought process. So have that mentality of coming out of herd. Okay, instead of being a nerd and then competing with others, come out of the herd and try to think really who you are, and then your fear will go away. This is the 5th life hack. And then the 6th life hack is make time. If you are having any fear, then if you start spending at least 5 minutes of your day in trying to understand why that fear is about and how to overcome the fear, then definitely you will come out of the fear very soon. So you are the only thing you have to do is spend time at least 5 to 10 minutes a day to come out of that and work towards that. It's not like just doing something, but you have to work towards that and then try find out the ways that will help you to come out of your fear. Okay, so that is the life hack number 6. Okay, so the last life hack is start. Yeah, so you have to start doing something. Okay, so I'll take my example. So initially I'm actually I have a kind of a lot of worry about water. Okay, so when a lot of my friends started going for swimming, okay, so I was very worried. Okay, I do not want to go to swimming because I have a fear of jumping into water. Okay, so I always avoided that for many years. Okay, because I started learning swimming almost at 2008 or 9, but then again I stopped. Okay, again I started in 2013 or so, again I stopped. Okay, that fear is always there in my mind that I will drown or I will sink. Okay, but one day I took a faith. Okay, I know like see, many of us like will be having some faith. Okay, I know like there are a lot of tutors next to me. If I go to swimming pool, tutors will be helping me, but still I have the fear. Okay, then I thought, okay, so let me start. Okay, so let me spend at least 10 minutes a day in going into the water and then spend some time and then slowly come out of the fear. So this is what I have done. And this is not a great example really, but the reason why I'm telling this is until you start about the factor of fear, you will not be able to come out of that. Okay, if you are really fearful of something, start knowing that and then start trying to do the opposite. Okay, and soon you will definitely come out of fear. Okay, so these are the 7 life hacks, guys. Okay, so I think these are very important. This is what I am practicing now to come out of my fear in anything. Okay, not just like being live on social media or just doing something. I'm trying to follow all these 7 life hacks which I tried myself, and I think it's really working, guys. Okay, if you start at least like one or two, slowly you will come out of your fear naturally. You don't need to pressurize yourself, but you will come out of your fear naturally, and then you will be really successful. Okay, thanks guys, that's all for today. So please subscribe and hit on the bell icon. So if you want me to do any videos about any special topic or any topic of your interest, please DM me. I will try to find the content, I will try to find the resolution, or I'll try to find the way to help you on that content. Okay, thank you so much guys, bye.